Israel has announced it is opening new routes for humanitarian deliveries into Gaza after a warning from US President Joe Biden that it must protect civilians. The US crossing into northern parts of the Gaza Strip will be opened for the first time since the Hamas attacks of October 7, and aid will be temporarily allowed to flow through the port of Ashdod. Fourteen people were killed and 2 injured in a collision between a truck and a bus on a busy road in southwestern Bolivia. There were 9 women, 4 men and a child among the dead. The driver of the truck, which was loaded with salt, had veered across the road and hit the oncoming bus. The accident occurred on the road linking the Indian towns of Oruro and Potosi. Russian troops launched waves of shattered drones against the Ukrainian city of Kharkiv overnight, killing 4 people and wounding 12. Russia attacked Ukraine's second biggest city with at least 15 drones, some of which were shot down by air defense. 3 rescuers were killed when Russia struck a multi-story building damaged in an earlier strike. 6 people were wounded at the location. Another 14-story building was hit by a drone, killing a 69-year-old woman. The UK is breaching international law by continuing to arm Israel. Prime Minister Rishi Sunak has been warned. 3 former Supreme Court justices are among over 600 lawyers and academics who have signed a 17-page letter to warn the present situation in Gaza is catastrophic. The government has been facing growing calls to suspend arms exports to Israel after 3 British aid workers were killed in an airstrike. The Republican presidential candidate and US ex-president Donald Trump called immigrants illegally in the United States animal and not human. He made such comments during the election campaign in the state of Michigan. Even while in power, Trump made such hateful comments about immigrants. McDonald's headquarters is to take over ownership of its branches in Israel after global sales were hit by customer boycotts over the war in Gaza. The US-based fast food giant said it would buy its 30-year-old Israel franchise from Aloni Limited, which has 225 outlets in the country. It comes following outrage last year when McDonald's Israel announced it was donating thousands of free meals to the country's troops fighting in Gaza. The 17-year-old boy was attacked on Rabi Street and died a short time later in hospital. No arrests have been made and an investigation is now underway. Palestinian militants. The toll includes at least 62 deaths over the past 24 hours, said the health ministry of Hamas-run Gaza, adding that 70,668 people have been wounded in Gaza Strip since the war began when Hamas militants attacked Israel. A South African footballer and Olympian has been killed in a hijacking in South Africa, the players' club has said. Luke Fleurs, a 26-year-old defender for Kaizer Chiefs, was shot at a petrol station in Johannesburg, according to police. Model and singer Suki Warhouse has confirmed the birth of her first child with Twilight star Robert Pattinson. The British star, 32, shared a Polaroid of her cradling her child, who was wrapped up in a blanket adorned with love hearts. "Welcome to the world, Angel," she wrote on Instagram, adding a red love heart emoji.